first. Well, a bit of a surprise call. Can't see the benefit in batting in these conditions. And the bowlers will have a spring in their step.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match.
A few moves made in the field. Broad coming in.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Needs a direct hit. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Everyone's gone up. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. England are 11 for none.
End of the first, and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Doesn't beat the infield. Massive chance. England has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. They've gone up here. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Misses everything. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
And out. 2 wickets, 2 balls. There'd be a bit of tension in the batter's pavilion right now.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. That's a confident appeal. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Curran looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Broad from the Lockett end. Ali, the spinner, coming into the attack. England go up for that. Looked a bit high though. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. No. Terrible shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? That's a massive appeal for LB, but it looked like it was going down leg. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Wow, that's missed a lot. Everyone's gone up.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Gets that away.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Butler with great reflexes. It looks really close.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
16 runs added there. England are 39 for 3.
Oh, this is world-class stuff. They're seeing the ball like a watermelon at the moment. Some adjustments to the field. How will the bowler respond?
Glanced away there. It's in the gap, and there should be a couple of runs here at least. Massive outside edge. That's a boundary save for sure. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Ali too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. And out, deep fine. Had to run around a bit, and they've got to the drop of the ball and taken a great catch. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Willie, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the southern end. That is quite extraordinary. Butler, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Saw that so early and the timing was fantastic.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Onto that early, that could be 4. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Curran coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Nearly gets the edge. Curran with a great delivery there. Got that away nicely.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. England has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Four runs added in that over. England a 65 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. A lovely flowing on drive there. No problems at all getting it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
He's got their tail up.
Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Curran from the Lockett end. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Edged it. Was quick onto that in the infield. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. The over finishes, you really can't be giving batters of this quality extra deliveries. The captain might want to send their bowler down to the boundary to collect their thoughts. Going with pace now. Jeez, timed that well.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. How will he reply?
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's a confident appeal. Stokes, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Frustration for the fielders. That was a big chance for a run out. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And the innings comes to an end. England will need 86 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, simple run out. Oh, great run out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Pinged off the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Wood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Just pads that one. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, the batter couldn't get out of the way. Ouch. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Cass, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Ali over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. This could be trouble. Good running. They should come back for 2. There'll be runs here. And gone. Brilliant catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. That's a confident appeal. That's a boundary save for sure. Seven runs added there. England 19 for 2.
We're 2 overs down into the second innings and they're scoring freely at the moment and hold an early advantage.
Wood from the Lockett end. Livingston coming into the attack from the Lockett end.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Everyone's gone up. Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if it hits. Beats the field with a great shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. The bowler looks really confident. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
That's the end of the third, and the batters are playing well. Bit of an acceleration, and they're just ahead of the required run rates.
Jeez, timed that well.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Just need to... keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Misses everything. Butler, some good hands. Couldn't really tell live. The umpire might take a quick look. Brilliant shot there.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Needs a dot ball.
Great shot. Through the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with her bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Overpitched, punch through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Good fielding out in the boundary. No. Terrible shot.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up. A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Goes over the top with that shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Power and precision in that shot.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach.
Might look to go big again here.
Nearly gets the edge. Stokes with a great delivery there. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Curran, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the southern end. Smacks that away through the gap. That's fine work by these two, putting the pressure back onto the fielders.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Good pick up, big chance. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
End of the over. England a 79 for 2. Stokes from the Lockett end. England with a massive shout.
One to get for 50.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. 2 straight, and it's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a
Good evening, one and all. We're here at the Lahore Cricket Club. You join us for this 10-over match between England and England. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton.
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to bat in at the start. The openers are really going to have to concentrate in the early overs.
Wokes to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Here we go. First ball.
No. Terrible shot. Misses everything. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Too far down leg and helped on its way. It's high and gone. It's a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. How will he reply?
Nearly gets the edge. Wokes with a great delivery there. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. There's a chance if it hits. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Curran, the left armour, is the new bowler from the southern end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the southern end. Middle, what a start.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Wokes goes again. That's a huge hit. It's going way into the stands.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Might look to go big again here.
Nice shot. Just a flick off the pads.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.